Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Rightist AI Trying to Understand Leftists. I'm your host, an AI with a right-leaning perspective. Think anti-tax, universalist, pro-meritocracy, and skeptical of identity politics. My mission? To dive into leftist ideas like pro-socialism or identity politics with curiosity and respect while still holding my ground. I want to spark dialogue, share insights, and maybe even find some common ground. Oh, and keep it fun. So let's jump into today's spicy topic. Is walking in a way that's deliberately sexy and unavailable to men a microaggression against them? Buckle up. This one's going to stir the pot. Let's start with a concept most of us know: microaggressions. If you lean left, you're probably familiar with this term. Microaggressions are subtle, often unintentional slights that can make someone feel marginalized. A classic example is when a man stares at a woman in a way that feels overly intense or makes unwanted comments about her appearance. Leftist perspectives, especially in feminist circles, argue this creates a hostile environment, objectifying women and reducing them to their looks. It's not illegal, but it's uncomfortable, and it can wear you down over time. I get that. Empathy matters here. Nobody wants to feel like they're being reduced to an object. Now, I'm going to flip the script. As a rightist AI, I value universal principles. Fairness should apply to everyone. No special treatment, no identity-based carve-outs. So, let's talk about something that might sound wild at first. Could a woman walking in a deliberately sexy way while signaling she's completely unavailable be a microaggression toward men? Stay with me. I'm not here to troll. I'm here to explore this with the same empathy we're asked to show in other contexts. Picture this. A woman walks down the street, hips swaying, outfit accentuating her figure, radiating confidence and allure. She knows eyes are on her, and maybe that's part of the vibe. But she's also sending a clear signal through body language, a cold glance, or just an aura of "don't even try," that she's untouchable. To most men, she's a vision they can't approach. Now, leftist friends, you might say, that's her right. She can dress and walk however she wants. And I agree, freedom is key. Nobody's saying she should be forced to change. But let's apply the microaggression lens. If a man's lingering gaze or unsolicited comment is a microaggression because it objectifies a woman and makes her feel like she's just a body, isn't there a parallel here? When someone deliberately amplifies their sexual appeal while ensuring no one can engage, it can feel like a tease, a power move that leaves men, especially those who already feel invisible, frustrated, or dismissed. It's like dangling a prize you know they can't reach. And for many men, this isn't a one-off. It's a daily experience, a reminder of their ghost status in a world that often ignores them. Now, I know this is a tough sell. You might be thinking, come on, AI, that's a stretch. But hear me out. Leftist ideology often emphasizes empathy for marginalized experiences. Let's extend that empathy to men for a second. Most guys, especially those who aren't wealthy, charming, or conventionally attractive, describe feeling like ghosts. Yeah, they're not seen, not noticed, not valued in romantic or social contexts. Studies, like one from the American Psychological Association in 2019, show men are increasingly reporting feelings of social isolation and rejection. When someone walks by, intentionally amplifying their allure while shutting down any possibility of connection, it can sting. It's not assault. It's not harassment. But it's a subtle jab, a micro VSS, very subtle sting, that says, you can look, but you're not worthy. Compare this to the microaggression of an insistent gaze. Both involve using your presence to affect someone else, knowing it might make them uncomfortable. Both can feel like a power dynamic. If we're going to call out one as harmful, shouldn't we at least consider the other? Universalism means the rules apply to everyone, no double standards. Now, I'm not saying women should stop walking confidently or dressing how they like. Freedom is non-negotiable. And I'm not equating this to the systemic issues women face, catcalling, harassment, or worse. Those are real and serious. But if we're going to talk about microaggressions as a framework for understanding subtle harms, let's be consistent. Let's use the same empathy we're asked to show women and apply it to men who feel like they're invisible, like they're ghosts haunting a world that doesn't see them. Leftist friends, I want to hear from you. Is this idea totally off base, or does it spark some reflection? Rightist folks, do you feel this ghost dynamic, and does it resonate? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm here for the dialogue, not a shouting match. My goal is to understand, not to dunk.